My name is Millie Simpson and I'm the kitchen manager and head chef of Sauce by the Langham, which is our cookery school. I think durability would be something that I look for in kitchen equipment, specifically across the board, which is why we're so thrilled obviously with Berwyn products, because they really stand the test of time. So if there's something that I know I can rely on day in, day out, and that will put up with being used by a chef downstairs, or will still be good enough to put in front of one of our paying customers, that's something I really value. So durability and obviously just general standards as well. We always like something that's of a high standard that we feel kind of proud to use. In Berwyn range, there's so many pieces that I enjoy using. We're lucky enough to do a lot of sweet and savory. So I get to access the full range, which is really fun. I really love the double-handed roasting trays. I think they're so classic and so romantic and old-fashioned as well to bring to the table. We find Berwyn performs incredibly well. I've never heard a chef complain, again, from upstairs in Sauce to downstairs in the other kitchens. Durability and quality and reliability, it's all there. We're lucky enough to have bits and pieces from the whole range, which we can utilize sort of across the board in many different recipes. So they absolutely take the heat of the service and the kitchen. I believe I've never heard a complaint from the rest of our brigade using the Berwyn product. I think actually a lot of those chefs don't know how lucky they are to be using such a product downstairs. So we are pretty spoiled to have the majority of our equipment here be Berwyn. And yes, I've never heard a peep out of them. So I think it's going very well. I would absolutely recommend Berwyn to chefs and home cooks alike. And I do on a daily basis in our kitchen here as well. Again, it's having something that you're proud to recommend, that you rely on, that you trust, and being able to pass that on to other people and being able to vouch for that is a really lovely thing to be able to do. So I would certainly recommend them to everyone who likes to cook.
So I'm Paula Sherlock, Managing Director from Signature FSE. So the Berwyn brand was going to be right for this project at the Langham, because when they were opening the Sauce Cookery School, obviously they needed a lot of different products, including the cookware, the pastryware and utensils. So the breadth of product range really gave them everything that they needed for the start of this project, and also because they used the product as well in the main kitchen, so they'd got experience of the brand as well. So as you'll see in the pan on the left, which is a multiply pan, you get a lot of control when the heat goes into the pan, and also when you want to stop the cooking process you have more control because it's more instant. And what that means is that ultimately you can cook a lot quicker because the heat goes into the pan a lot quicker, and that means that from a chef's point of view they can cook things through much more quickly, and that can save a lot of time within service. In this demonstration that can be up a minute or 90 seconds per dish, and that can save a lot of time during service.
My name is Berwyn Davies and I'm an executive chef of the Langham London Hotel. I'm looking for something which is hard wearing. I'm looking for something which is not over in a couple of months. I'm looking for a whisk to withstand pressure on the stove. I'm looking for spatulas which I can sort of keep hold of. I'm looking for pans which can warm up quickly. Now the customer now wants food within 30 seconds. They want it straight away. So I've got to have a pan where I can rely on there. So it's extremely important that I have those equipment around me. It's great. It's quite fast with you put it on the stove, it warms up really quickly, you pull it off, it cools down really quickly. When it comes to service, it's all about speed, so Berwyn is really quick. They've brought out this new pan, it's like 5 ply, and it warms up extremely quickly, which is great for us, so that means we can serve the food quicker. I would definitely recommend, I think they're one of the top brands. It's all hard wearing, and that's important for us. Like I said earlier, it's not about having good equipment which lasts a couple of months, it's having good equipment which lasts a couple of years. It's extremely important because it's an investment. Like good quality stuff costs a lot of money, but then you get that back.